Hello and welcome, my name is MrScaryMuffin and this is your Round 2 preview for the RMCT 5, Season 5 of the Reddit Minecraft tournament featuring Race for Wool maps. We had lots of exciting matches during Round 1 and I will be showing some highlights of those matches in this video. 16 teams remain and they will be duking it out on 6 brand new maps never before seen in an RMCT tournament. I will be going over each map separately in a different video, so keep an eye out for that. Additionally, because the matches and maps have not been confirmed yet, I cannot comment on how what map people are playing on may factor into the round 2 pairings. Instead, I'll simply look at how the teams did in their first round match and use that to predict who I think will win in round 2. First up, we have a match that already went down between Airship Aces and Sneaky. Both teams won fairly convincingly in their first round matches, but Airship Aces showed that they were clearly the stronger team in the round 2 match as they beat the Sneaks 3-zip. This weekend, Sagittarius will be taking on Artificial Enemy. We really didn't get to see AE strut their stuff for real because their first round opponents were no-shows. However, they did beat last season's champions Bulletproof in the ensuing show match on Blazing Sun. Sagittarius also played on Blazing Sun and they cleaned up their opponents pretty well. This might be the game to watch this weekend. Sagittarius' PvP advantage will depend a lot on what map they play on because some of the maps have a shared third lane. Round 2 is a little bit tricky because there isn't that many resources or optimized strategies available for these new maps, and veteran Race for Wool teams like Artificial Enemy, I think, are likely to do better than a team like Sagittarius, which is coming from OCTC. As such, I'm going to predict that Artificial Enemy is going to win this week. Also going down this Saturday is a Battle of the Underdogs, Valhalla versus Lithium. Lithium is another OCTC team that could, and they caught us by surprise by beating EuroPP in the first round in a tightly contested map. Their experience with strongly contested share lane may come in handy in this round, as you know, as I mentioned before, some of the maps have a share lane. Valhalla, on the other hand, they upsetted Upvote in round 1, and Valhalla does have the benefit of a veteran Race for Wool scrim partners, and I think that will give them the advantage in this round. Our third match going down this weekend is Groundfox versus the Unambiguous Subs. In round 1, Groundfox played their favorite map on Civil Engineering against an undermanned team. This allowed them to lock down their opponents completely while taking their time to run the wolves mistake-free. The Subs also played on Uncivil, and they got to show off some excellent teamwork and coordination to secure the final wool in their matchup. This match is kind of going to be a coin toss for me, but I'm secretly hoping that Groundfox will cook up some devious map-specific strats on these new maps and edge out their opponents, but given that they're playing this weekend, they haven't had that much time to practice, I think Unambiguous Subs might just win it. On the following weekend, we're going to see both our finalists from last season play. First is going to be Impact taking on RMCT 4 runner-ups, Professional Minecraft Engineers. PME showed a bit of rust as they were outsped by their first round opponents Arcation on the rollout. A long distance snipe allowed PME to catch up and lock their opponents out of third, and they did win. Impact, on the other hand, is probably the best OCTC team that adapted into the Race for Wool genre. In this whole tournament, they won their match pretty handily. However, Impact hasn't really been tested yet against a veteran team, and I don't think that PME run is going to be over, so I'm banking on PME to advance. Unlike PME, RMCT4 champs Bulletproof were forced to be reckoned with as they vied for the speedrun record on Uncivil Engineering, winning their match in 17 minutes. Their opponents, California Girls, this week, they demonstrated excellent discipline in their round 1 match, and they also showed some grit as they came back from behind against a very, very intimidating and strong third wool lockdown. California Girls definitely will present a challenge to BP, but this is not the round that BP loses. I think their prep, overall experience, and teamwork will allow them to move on to round 3 easily. We also have a match between the Speedsters. We got Abusement Park. They were in contention for the fastest time on the Civil as well. They won their match in 23 minutes. And of course, Rush, they lived up to their name as they took their match on the map Blazing Sun in 18 minutes. They are going to be racing for stuff, but I think Rush will probably be able to pull the right pace for the map and grab Abusement Park and get them to match their own rhythm as opposed to playing on their opponent's pace kind of thing. I will predict Rush for the wool and the win. Finally, our last match of round 2, we have Otaku Clan taking on 404 Wool Not Found. Otaku Clan pulled off some new tech. They showed off some cool cannons in their first round match on Civil Engineering, but they had a bit of trouble securing wools for themselves. Meanwhile, 404 was also able to dominate in the first round, but they had a similar problem running the wool dungeons themselves. This match is gonna be a coin flip because of that. I think the defining factor will be the prep and the execution of said prep, which I feel, based on the first round match, Otaku Clan has a better grip on. Anyways, that is it for the round 2 preview. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, leave a like or a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe, as I'll be following up with those map previews. I will put those out next week. See you then. Ciao.